Hello, and welcome to CMU Esports. This will be Colorado Mesa Gold versus Concordia Cobbers. We are starting on Lijiang. If you don't know how NACE works, it is best of 5, first to 3. So we will see the first map open on Lijiang, hopefully starting soon. If you don't know how recaps work, it'll just be basically most of the team fights, any cool moments that we capture from either teams, and obviously player of the games right at the end. So we will be starting into the first fight here, spectating Wolfie on Ana. We see the first fight going on between Colorado Mesa and Concordia. Colorado Mesa running with a Venture, Genji, Juno, Ana, and a Wrecking Ball, where Concordia has Echo, Juno, Junker Queen, Kiriko, and Venture. We see Wolfie does go down first here, dying to Jade Rabbit, a very nice pick from the Echo. And point is contested. There's currently basically a 3v3 on point, trying to get this first initial cap. Right now we don't see many other kills going on yet. However, Pyro does go down, dying to Jade Rabbit, and Pick and Lover manages to get Larkspur on Venture. CMU does have to back out, letting Concordia get the first point. Not much happened for the rest of the round. We see now they are at 80%, or Concordia is basically at 90 already. We see the Juno ult from Order 16 go out to try to be able to touch point contest. We also see the Venture ult go out though. Sasquatch just get two very nice 2 kills with Wrecking Ball ultimate, and Wolfie getting a very nice nade, killing the Junker Queen, letting CMU capture as it hits overtime on this first point. We switch to Pyro Rat trying to kill Jade Rabbit, which did happen with the help of Sasquatch. We see here the next fight for Concordia trying to get on point. We see the Nano High Noon unfortunately doesn't get anyone. We see some damage going on that Junker Queen. We do see the Kiriko went out pretty early there. Penguin Lover does manage to kill Pyro Rat. Jade Rabbit manages to kill Larkspur, and the Junker Queen manages to kill Order 16. And that will be a team kill for Concordia College, bringing us to the next point as they do capture that first initial map of Lijiang Tower. This will be the next fight we are going into now. We see already a lot of damage coming out from Concordia. Sasquatch getting very low, but the Jungle Queen is also very close to losing her. And we do see on point unlocks here in about 5 seconds-ish. We do go on the Pyro Rat POV. Sasquatch does go down there, dying to the Jungle Queen. However, Pyro Rat does manage to kill Yi Juno. Order 16 getting the Venture, and the Jungle Queen does go down, leaving CMU with the advantage, going into a 4v2 essentially. And Sasquatch will also be the first to come back, giving CMU initial capture of second point. Here we can see the nice big team fight breakout. Currently CMU is at around 10% overall point charge. Concordia, sorry, you might hear people in the background. Concordia is currently trying to recontest, get point again. We do see Larkspur going very low there. Pyrat and Sasquatch both holding point, is trying to take damage off. We do see Pyrat go and try to help the supports as they're getting jumped to the backline. A very nice pick on that Kiriko early on. We do see poor Wolfie getting jumped by that Junker Queen. However, Pyrat does turn around, so does Larkspur, helping that Junker Queen go down. Right now, Concordia did swap, or did manage to capture point, while CMU was distracted with the Junker Queen in the backline, so they will have to fight for the next point again. However, it looks like CMU will get that for essentially free right now, managing to bully back most of Concordia as they hit roughly 15%. CMU currently at 45, 40, or 50-ish. We do see the Juno ult go out here. Ramatra Punch goes. Jade Rabbit does use High Noon, managing to pick off Order 16. We see Pyrat use Genji Blade going off. CMU does have a lot of their ults, however, Pyrat does die, dying to that Jungle Queen before he get a pick with that ult. It's very unfortunate. He did get the Juno before he went down, however, I don't know if it'll be enough for Colorado Mesa to continue to hold there. Junker Queen does manage to kill Larkspur as well, leaving basically just Sasquatch and some of the other supports to hold point right now. Sasquatch does pop Ramatra ult, trying to live there. We also see Ana Nano go out to try to help out. Sasquatch does manage to get 2 very impressive ults. Concordia did manage to capture again, getting getting point progress to about 25%. However, CMU will recapture, getting a very nice team kill on Concordia, bringing the current point capture to about 85 as we're starting up the next fight. We see Junker Queen pushing, trying to just get a point onto contest. We do see the Juno ult go out from I believe that was Concordia, yes, from Concordia. And Order 16 does go down there, dying to Jade Rabbit. Sasquatch also goes down, dying to that Junker Queen. And I believe Concordia will manage to capture here right as it hits overtime. Very unfortunate for CMU. But they do still have, at least 1 or 2 more big team fights to try to get onto this point and try to contest again, try to basically capture and bring it to 1-1 overall. Pyrat does go down very early here, dying to the Concordia's Venture. We see the Venture 1v1. Larkspur does win. We also see the Juno ult coming out from Colorado Mesa. A very nice ult from Order 16. I believe very close to a team wipe. There we go. That will be a team kill for CMU. And as they capture point, that will be a... I believe this point of this map will go to Colorado Mesa. Yeah, bringing it to 1-1 total right now. If you don't know how capture maps work, this will be first to 3, best of 2. So we will be going into the tiebreaker round, bringing currently 1-2. So this will bring us to the next and the final point of Lijiang Tower. We see the Symmetra sure to get on point early. However, obviously Concordia did have the speed from that Juno to try to also get on point pretty quick. We'll see the first big team fight coming out with Larkspur on Symmetra. Ramatra getting very low. The Concordia's Ramatra does go down. However, the Venture gets a very nice 2k on both of the Colorado Mesa DPSs. We also see Wolfie unfortunately going down here, dying to both of the supports go down, dying to Kiriko and Venture. And that will be the first point for Concordia. We see the next fight happens around 15%-ish. We just see Sasquatch here trying to get some poke damage out. He's waiting for his team to come up. We see the Juno ring go out as we run the point with Punch up. Does have to block, gets very low, goes about half HP before having to back out. Trying to push in again. Unfortunately, Wolfie does go down in the backline. Venture is, bullying the supports in that backline there. Sasquatch also goes down without that support, and the next fight is unfortunately around 90% when we look at this. We see a lot of ults go out, a lot of colors. Venture ult goes from Concordia. We see Sasquatch ult, we see Larkspur ult. Sasquatch gets a very nice 3 or 4k with that ult though, allowing CMU to capture right as it hits overtime. A great fight from CMU. And we see the next big fight that gets captured here is around 30%. We see the Kiriko ult onto point. However, Pyrat does have his Reaper, the Death Blossom. Death Blossom does go out and didn't get one. Unfortunately, he does die in the process. However, there's a lot of really good trades from both sides right now. Both DPS are down, but Concordia is missing a tank and a support, which is, I feel like, a lot worse of a deal. However, Jade Rabbit does a great job using that Echo ult to copy Ramatra, getting a very nice 3k, and unfortunately that will be point for Concordia as they capture, bringing it back into overtime. Them hitting 100% pretty soon after, and that will be Concordia Cobbers winning the first map of the game. So it's a great fight from both teams, bringing it currently to 1-0 for Lijiang. Sasquatch does get player of the game. It's probably with that Ramatra ult. We'll see what yeah, there we go. That very never mind. It's not what I was thinking of, but it is also a Ramatra ult. On I believe that was the second map of the game. Very nice job from CMU. We will go into the next map here, which is King's Row. We're seeing CMU start on attack with Concordia on defense. We'll see if that Widowmaker can get any nice shots. Obviously, Widow is a very strong pick on this map. It's a very nice sniper one. Pyrat does go down very early here, dying to the Ramatra. Order 16 also following soon after, dying to that Widow headshot that we were talking about. Wolfie does manage to revive Order, however, Larkspur goes down in the process. We do see Ball in the backline, just causing disrupt, does manage to kill the Widow, however has to back out. We are now leading into the next fight. We see Pyrat getting a very early kill on the Ramatra, great job. And then on us soon after, that will be putting Cobbers at quite a disadvantage. Down right now, we see Sasquatch messing around with the Junkrat, trying to get some damage out, does manage to kill him. Wolfie also manages to destroys Pyrat, who went down in the process. Juno does go down. And that will be, I believe, point capture for Colorado Mesa. We see Sasquatch chasing down that Widowmaker. Unfortunately, doesn't seem like he's going to get the kill there. Does go in, gets anti, gets very low. Somehow manages to escape. I'm not entirely sure about that one, but we see some shots going out. We're currently on the Pyrat POV on Echo. He does go in and starts attacking the Widowmaker. She does seem to get away with that grapple. Larkspur managing to get a kill on Concordia, I believe is that name. On the Ana, we do see also the Ball ult go out, killing the Junkrat tire. Very smart use of the Ball ult. Junkrat does go down. Very nice kill from Pyrat. We see the Mercy pocket going out right now. Sasquatch getting another nice 2k on the Gina and the Junker Queen. Widowmaker does go down, and that will be essentially second point for Concordia. Or not for Concordia, sorry, for CMU. We see Sasquatch doing ball things in the back line. Getting slept, and unfortunately does die there. With his team wasn't there to help him. That was an unfortunate situation, dying that early, but what can you really do? We see the Bastion ult go out. We'll see if we manage to get any picks with that. does manage to kill the Ana with it. A very nice ult from Larkspur. Wolfie also manages to revive Sasquatch, bringing him back into the fight. On the Juno, well, Echo technically, Echo ult copy Juno. We'll see. Pyrat does manage to kill the enemy Juno. Sasquatch getting the Junker Queen down. Pyrat also getting a very nice kill on the Junkrat. Pyrat does get very low here, dying to the Ana. Unfortunate. Order 16 manages to kill the Ana as well. We see both Juno ults go out as is a desperate last push to try to contest point. Larkspur does go down, dying to the Junker Queen. And we see from here, Wolfie does go down, dying to the Junkrat Tiger. And unfortunately, that was just not a great fight for Colorado Mesa. We're leading into the next fight here as they have 3-ish minutes left on the clock to try to finish capturing third point. We do see the ball go out, a very nice ult. Does manage to kill the Echo from the squish. Possibly, we do see the Mercy trying to heal as Sasquatch does get very long in the process there. Does kill the Junker Queen with the ball mines. Pyrat getting the pick on Ana, Order 16 getting the pick on the Junkrat, and Sasquatch getting another kill with mines on the Juno. We do see Jade Rabbit coming out ulted, trying to touch point. Unfortunately doesn't manage to. Junker Queen does try to use ult to get on point. Again, doesn't quite work, and that will be round 1 for CMU. Bringing it to 0-3 currently with... we'll see how much time. 3 minutes and 9 seconds left on the clock. And that will be the full 70 meters. So it will now be CMU's turn to defend. We see Sasquatch on Zarya, something which you haven't quite seen yet, but I do think it will work out well here, at least in terms of defense. We see the Bastion still. The Junkrat is new, but that will be very... I know it's one of Pyro's pretty common picks, so hopefully it'll be comfortable. Order 16 and Lark do get very low. Sasquatch getting extremely low there, unfortunately not having any bubble up to try to protect himself or other people. CMU did have to back out after that fight. Just, you know, you can't really do much, hold space without a tank. And unfortunately Concordia will capture the point very quickly with around 5 minutes still on the clock to get through alley and through third point. A lot of CMU does get very low there. Lark managing to kill the Venture, however Sasquatch and Lark both are very low as they take a lot of that frontline damage. Pyrat also very low, does manage to kill the Soldier 76 and escape. You see CMU pushing back on Concordia here, getting them back into that very annoying choke. Unfortunately, not much happened second point. It was a top-down view and not, you couldn't just really see too much. We see a really great ult coming out from Sasquatch though, managing to get that grab well, capture a lot of them, but unfortunately Jade Rabbit did have ult go off. Yeah, we can see not much happened. It was a lot of scrappy fights. It just wasn't great from either team particularly, but obviously Concordia did get very much ahead here with 4-ish minutes left on the clock and basically capping the point nearly. We do see the Juno ults go out from both sides, or from CMU, sorry. Larkspur does manage to kill the Ramatra as Concordia will get pushed back as they have to regroup without their tank. So we see the next fight coming up here, the Mercy Pocket possibly seeing the ult. We do see Larkspur getting a very nice pick on Jade Rabbit right at the start there. Sasquatch does get very low with that anti, but does manage to bubble, possibly get out, we will see. We see Bastion going into turret form, also having to back out. We do see the Ramatra ult pop managing to kill Sasquatch and Lark in the process, unfortunately. Wolfie also goes down. Pyrat might possibly be able to contest, but unfortunately does die there as well. Just Order 16 left, and that the Juno ult does go out from Concordia, as it is the desperate last attempt to try to push. We do see the Soldier Advisor go out again, Jade Rabbit getting a very nice 4K, and unfortunately that will be round 2 complete, bringing Concordia Cobbers and Colorado Mesa to overtime on Kings Row. Currently 3-3. Both teams will lose a lot of time on their clock. Concordia Cobbers having 2 minutes 15 left to try to push, and CMU having 2 minutes. We see, not much happened a lot in the first couple of fights. We do see CMU basically capping point here. Very nice fight from CMU, getting 3 or 4 very early here. We do see the Venture get on point to try to contest. I do think they will go down here. If not, they are not going to be able to touch in time. Yeah, CMU will manage to cap the point, killing the Junker Queen before she can contest too much. Again, not too much happens. We're on this top-down view for a lot of the time, unfortunately. We do see the Kiriko ult go out, so we will go back to regular POV soon. Is just how this looks for now. We do see the Bastion ult go out from Larkspur. Very nice ult. Pyrat does manage to kill Jade Rabbit in the backline, the Soldier 76. We do see the Mercy ult also pop right now. Order 16 manages to kill the Junkrat. Great job from Kiriko. DPS Kiriko is something Order has talked about doing a couple times in the past, whether or not it works we see. Venture did manage to get a couple of picks there on CMU, however they just had to back out. They don't have the numbers for that fight. CMU did manage to cap on second point. So we are currently on third point now with around 20-ish meters. We do see Kiriko ult from Concordia go out. Sasquatch really going off the map. Jade Robber getting a very nice 3-4-ish K with Pfizer. Unfortunately, Sasquatch does have to back off a point due to being at 12 HP. And that will be round 3 done for Colorado Mesa. So Concordia has to do better or match it. Basically has to match it if they want to get the round of King's Row under their belt. Here is the nice big fight from the two of them. Concordia already has captured one tick on the point, bringing them to with roughly a minute left on the clock. And it does look like they're going to be able to capture unless they Larkspur does manage to get on point and contest for a couple seconds. However, does have to back out due to the fact he was mostly alone. Pins the Kiriko, gets a very nice pick on the Kiriko. Jade Rabbit getting both Sasquatch and Pyro Rat down in the process. And that will be first point capture for Concordia. CMU now having to hold on the second long alleyway choke. We'll see how it goes. Concordia does have around 10 seconds left on the clock, so if CMU can get a nice team kill, that will be the game for them. We see Concordia's Juno ult going out. However, we see the Kiriko ult from Colorado Mesa and the Mercy ult from Colorado Mesa, as well as Venture. Will be a very nice team fight from Colorado Mesa, using 3 ults there, but managing to kill basically all Concordia except this Venture. Echo, sorry, not Venture. They just need to get this Echo dead to try to contest to bring it into overtime. Order 16 does manage to kill the Echo Coffee. We see Pyro Rat using Echo ult to copy the mana, just standing in the way to try to take that damage from them to contest. And River Toads will win the second round on King's Row, bringing it to 1-1 overall. So bringing us to at least 4 maps minimum by the end of this game. We will see Larkspur does get player of the game on Venture, probably one of the very nice ults that they got throughout this entire game. Yeah, there we go. Very nice 2k with the ult, right at the final push actually, no more than a couple of seconds ago. We can see a great jump from Colorado Mesa. That Echo play using the ult to copy the tank was obviously a very smart idea in terms of trying to contest. And now we see the next map of Flashpoint on Cerbasa. We see Sasquatch on that Doomfist, holding a lot of space, being very annoying. Does have to back out though, and does die very early there. Not much happened for a lot of the fights. It was a lot of just one-off fights, a lot of scrappy fights, unfortunately. We do see the Genji Blade from Pyro Rat go out as Concordia hits 70%. CMU is currently at 72%. Great team fight from CMU. Unfortunately, this poor May getting stuck between all of CMU blowing up. That will be a team kill from CMU, capturing point again. Again, not much really happens for all of that first point. We will bring it to second point where CMU did capture first. This will be the fight for next point. We do see Wolfie getting a very risky res off here. It does seem to work out, managing to res Pyra after he died. Very great res by Wolfie, right in front of all of Concordia essentially. Doomfist does manage to kill the Juno on Concordia, however Jade Rabbit does manage to kill Larkspur, a very nice trade from both sides. Unfortunately, Wolfie also goes down there, Sasquatch following soon after. We're swapping over to Pyra, who does manage to get the kill on Jade Rabbit. This will be a bit of a jump from when we last were in, currently around 60% on the point charge. We see Pyrat just running in the back line, dies to the Junker Queen. CMU did capture point in the meantime. It's currently being 99-21. We see Juno and Genji ult going out to try to again hold that point. Very nice kills overall. The Wolfie does get the res on Pyrat. We will bring it to the next fight when again we're still at 99-62. Sasquatch starting off with a very nice headshot on that Moira. Junker Queen ult does go out. Larkspur not getting affected because he was underground. However, the Junker Queen does manage to kill Wolfie in the process. Pyrat does kill May and Sasquatch killing the Gina. There is someone on point. It will be the Cassidy on point trying to contest here. Does go down. CMU currently at 95%. We see the Venture ult going out trying to kill that Junker Queen as she's contesting. Both teams at 99% on the point progress. Unfortunately, CMU did not manage to hold it there, most of the team dying off, and that will bring it to 1-1 overall on the point. We do see Order 16 using Juno ult here to lead into the fight. Unfortunately, Mail also follows, getting Sasquatch very, very low. Order 16 does die, the Junker Queen pushing past. That will be point capture for Concordia, bringing it to 41-0 currently right now in terms of point progression. Both supports do die very early in this fight here. It will basically just be Sasquatch and the DPS trying to fight back. Larkspur does get a pick on Jade Rabbit, however the Junker Queen manages to kill Pyrat on Reaper. It's currently 93-0 in terms of point progress. It will be up to a desperate last touch, and Sasquatch does manage to get on point before the overtime timer runs out. Unfortunately, they do not manage to capture it before the next round starts. So that will bring us to the next point of Flashpoint. If you don't know how it works, it is also similar to the way how NACE works, being best of 5 first to 3. So if Concordia wins this point, this will be Servasa going to them as well. We do see a ult very early from here from Larkspur, getting the Moira. Order 16 managing to kill that Junker Queen, Larkspur getting the Mei, and Sasquatch was just there to kind of take a lot of that damage and be a nice distraction. We do see Pyrat going off the point. Mei ult does go out as CMU hits around 70%. Pyrat does ult in the backline though, getting a very nice 2k on both of the supports and the Junker Queen, killing the Mei before J-Rat manages to run and kill them. That will be second point going to CMU, bringing us to the final tiebreaker map. Not too much else happened for the rest of that fight. It was a couple of just scrappy ones. We see a very nice Junker Queen ult coming out here, getting both of the supports on CMU side, as well as killing that Reaper, Sasquatch, and Larkspur going off the map soon after. The current point progression is around 40% for Concordia, 0% for CMU. We see the Juno ult going out, possibly trying to get back on that point for Concordia. We do see Pyra in the backline just being annoying. Larkspur gets a kill with their ult, unfortunately doesn't seem to do much. And Concordia will hit overtime currently with 99%. Sasquatch can maybe touch to try to contest it, decides it's best not to. And that will give Coppers the win on Servasa, bringing it to 2-1 currently. We'll see who the player of the game is. That was another great round. So the next map will be a push map. We see Penguin Lover on the Junker Queen getting that. Very nice job. We'll see what one it is. It is the ult that got both. Yeah, there we go. Both supports go down. Pyra also goes down soon after. Sasquatch goes off the map, and Larkspur dying to the Mei. So the next map I said will be pushed. They are on Caliseo. I believe this map was we see Sasquatch back on ball. Just again terrorizing that backline as most balls tend to do. Does get turned around and start getting attacked by that Reaper. We'll see if that manages to do anything. Obviously Reaper is a big tank melter, so we'll see if that Reaper manages to get Sasquatch. He does get very low here, however Pyrat does manage to pick off the Moira in the process. Jade Rabbit does manage to kill Pyrat though. Very nice trade from Cobbers. We see Sasquatch getting a little caught up there, getting the health packs and getting back on point. Cassidy does get very low. The Jade Rabbit does get very low there, but however Sasquatch does go down to that Reaper we were talking about. Larkspur will have to back out there. That will bring us to the next fight with Cobbers currently in the lead with about 27 meters on the clock, or as CMU has none as of current. We do see the ult from Larkspur go out, manages to get that Moira. That will probably be very beneficial to them. Also manages to get that poke on the Reaper. Sasquatch getting that Cassidy in the backline. Great ult from Lark, really managing to open up for CMU to continue to push in and apply that pressure. CMU will get control of the robot now as Concordia hits 43. CMU is currently at 33 total. We see Kiriko and Pyrat both using their ults here. Pyrat getting a very nice kill on that Cassidy using Blade. Unfortunately does go down to the Moira. However, Wolfie does revive. Very nice res from Wolfie. He turns around to get that Junker Queen. We see the deflect go off. Probably trying to annoy the DPS and the supports here, trying to keep them back, trying to possibly... Moira does go down here, Reaper soon follow, and that will be that first fight done. The next fight will be at 72 meters for CMU. Pyra does go down very early there, unfortunately. Larkspur taking a lot of damage, however Junker Queen does go down. A great shot from Lark. We do see the High Noon go off. Wolfie does go down to the Reaper ult, however the Jade Rabbit goes down to Lark's ult. But that will bring us to the next fight with CMU at 87 meters with Copper still at 44. We see the Suzu go out and then followed soon after by the Hamster Mines and the Kiriko ult as well, Kitsune. We see Pyrat with Blade in the backlines, however doesn't seem to get much value, does die very early here unfortunately. Sasquatch and Order both getting very nice kills early on there though afterwards on the Juno and Cassidy, I believe, I might be wrong there. May does go down there as well. CMU is currently at 130 meters where Cobbers is at 44. We see a 1-for-1 ult trade on the Cassidys, each one getting one of the supports with their ult. Wolfie does get the revive on Order 16, however Jade Rabbit does kill Wolfie and Pyrat soon after. Larkspur also goes down to Jade Rabbit, the May getting Order 16, and unfortunately that will be that fight for Concordia and CMU. Concordia getting capture of the robot against CMU is currently at under 31 meters, where Concordia is at 44 meters. And that will be another fight for CMU that is lost, unfortunately, just not managing to get that momentum up. We see Lark setting up for probably another ult here, there we go. As well as the Kitsune, we do see Lark managing to kill the Juno with it, very nice pick. And also getting the Moira soon after, both supports going down very early in this fight here. We do see the Hamster Mines going out, killing that Junker Queen, and Sasquatch killing the May soon after. It is currently overtime. CMU just needs to finish killing off Cobbers. They do manage to do that, killing Jade Rabbit. Very nice kill from Lark. And the second map, and push, will go to CMU. So it is currently a 2-2 tie, bringing us to the third map of Escort. A very great game from both teams so far. It's been very, very even back and forth. We do see Jade Rabbit, sorry, not Rat, my apologies. Jade Rabbit with player of the game here, getting Wolfie off, killing Wolfie right after the res, getting another pick on Pyrat. Yeah, this was pretty close to one of the last fights in the game. Lark went down soon after. There goes Kiriko. So the last map that was chosen was Circuit Royale on Escort. So we see again another early fight here. Sasquatch just being annoying, basically just trying to do poke damage, try to bother people. Junker Queen does go down, dying to Larkspur. Sasquatch manages to get the kill on the Moira, very impressive job. Juno might also go down here, doesn't unfortunately quite yet. Larkspur does get the kill on the Sombra in the backline. And that will be, I think, first fight going to Colorado Mesa. Sasquatch continuing to push forward, getting that pick on the Juno. Possibly getting stuck here, we're not quite sure, we will see. He does have ult up, so does a lot of CMU. We do see the Kiriko ult going out very early here. However, the May freeze also follows soon after. It doesn't seem to do too much though. CMU still managing to kill 3 of the Concordia Coppers, whereas really the only one on CMU that went down got revived pretty early on. And we see the next big fight that gets pointed out here is a little further on as CMU hits about 40 meters. Jade Rabbit does manage to kill Sasquatch pretty early on there. Jade Rabbit also getting both the supports down in the backline as the process. This will bring us to the next fight. Unfortunately, CMU just didn't have the momentum to win that one. We see a lot of damage going out on that Ashe. Unfortunately, the kill does not get confirmed quite yet. We do see the Moira possibly dying here. Again, does not. However, both of the DPS from CMU managing to get both of the supports and the Junker down. Great picks. And we will bring us to third point, where we are trying to escort. We do see Juno ult go out as well as Sombra ult, if I remember right. Basically every support ult except that Lucio beat. We do see the Hamster Mines also coming off. Great fight from CMU, managing to get a very nice team kill on Cobbers. Again, this will bring us pretty close to the end if CMU manages to capture here. We do see Sasquatch pushing in, getting another kill, getting Junker Queen. Unfortunately, Jade Rabbit and the Bob does get kills, forcing CMU back. We do see the Sombra hack go off, however, very nice Suzu from Order 16 managing to basically get rid of all of that. We do see the swap to Reinhardt, I think a very good pick into this comp. We see Lark and Pyrat both getting a pick, one on the Ashe, one on the Lucio. Juno also goes down here. The Suzu comes out again. Junker Queen gets caught in a corner, does die. That was a very great team fight from CMU. This will be basically your final big push here. 30 seconds left on the clock. We do see the Kiriko ult go out. A big Sombra EMP does manage to kill Lark and Order. Mercy does get the res off on Order 16. Pyrat using Death Blossom to kill out Lucio. The Sombra very low. Sombra does go down. Very nice headshots from Order 16. Just need to kill that Juno ult. Juno does go down, and that will be, I believe, point for CMU, getting to 3rd point, capturing in total. Great job from both teams thus far. So this will be going on to CMU defense now. We will see if we go into overtime again. We do see Sasquatch on Hazard starting off, a very interesting pick, I feel like, but it could work very well. Could work. Obviously, he's been practicing it a bunch. So we do see him getting walled off though from his team right now. It's not a great position to be in, but he does seem to get out pretty much scot-free. Just trying to get some damage out right now, trying to be annoying. We'll see. He does back out here, unfortunately. It's hard to get damage on a Hazard, I feel. I don't know, maybe it's just me. I feel like he doesn't do a whole lot. We will be cutting to basically nearly when they're capturing 2nd point here. We do see the Hazard ult is going to go down here. Very nice getting both of the supports captured, or at least one of them. Does manage to get that Juno and the Brig down. A very, very great contest. Freeze does go out, however, I don't think it does too much. Oh, it does manage to kill both of the DPS on CMU's side. We see Sasquatch trying to finish off that Mei, does manage to confirm the kill, stopping. We do see him in the backline without his team. That is an interesting choice that he trying to get that Brig out. Unfortunately, does not seem to go well. Having to dash out and does die right as a lot of his team get back on point to try to fight. That is a very unfortunate place to die. See the Bastion ult go out from Larkspur and the Junker Queen ult go out. It does look like Sasquatch is going to go down here dying to Junker Queen ult. However, Wolfie does try to get the revive. However, both of the DPS do die while that revive's going off. Both of the supports falling soon after, and it's just Sasquatch left on point. It is kind of just to try to contest at this point. Unfortunately, it didn't really go well. Concordia does have 4 minutes to try to finish pushing this payload over onto the final best point. We do see Sasquatch getting a very nice ult, picking off a lot of them. Unfortunately, again, the Junker Queen is just getting so much value right now, getting a lot of insane, basically 5k team wipe on her own. Concordia still has a lot of time left on the clock to try to finish this last little section. We do see the Juno ult go out, as well as Pyro getting a very nice death blossom in that backline there, getting both the supports. However, it does die in the process. We see the Maze Freeze going out, the Kiriko ult going out from Order 16. However, Colorado Mesa does do a great job at clearing up that final point, getting Concordia off of the point. Unfortunately, Sasquatch goes down very early here, leaving CMU in not the greatest position to try to force that fight. Larkspur does manage to use death. High Noon getting the Juno dead in the process. However, it looks like it's going to be a very hard hold from CMU's side. I'm not sure if they're going to manage to hold this for another 2.5 minutes. A lot of trades right now. It's just a lot of very scrappy fights, a lot of one-on-one trades. We do see a great job from CMU managing to pick off. Unfortunately, Order 16 does go down there. CMU does manage to hold for a little bit longer, currently with basically 2 minutes left on the clock. Unfortunately, he does go down right as he gets on point, and that will be round 2 going to Concordia, capping when they still have about 3 minutes left on the clock, versus CMU had 8 seconds, if I remember right. Yeah. So CMU will have 2 minutes to push, while as Concordia will have a 2 minutes 44. We'll see how that plays out. Obviously, CMU has a lot less time to push to make progress, and Concordia has way more in terms of a relative comparison. We see CMU pushing past that corner, but unfortunately, they're just having to deal with that Sombra in their backline, Sombra Junker Queen, and it's putting a lot of pressure on their supports. It just looks like they're not, they're getting a great job so far. We do see Sasquatch is very far off from the rest of the team, very deep in Concordia's backlines. I don't know how that's going to play off. CMU really needs to help with that frontline attack. They really need a tank that can just do push, and unfortunately we do see the outcome of that. They needed a tank that can sit there and take that damage, help that supports when they got jumped by that Sombra. The DPS also probably, but unfortunately CMU just did not make a lot of distance, barely getting around that corner. CMU was really going to have to hold up close here to try to keep Concordia from getting point, but unfortunately Sasquatch does get the kill on the Brig, a very good, very nice kill, and hopes to push. Unfortunately, Order does get very low. There does die. The Sombra is just tearing up this backline. Pirate also gets very low. The Sombra does hack the Wolfie on Ana, Both of the supports from CMU are going to go down. Pyro following soon after. Larkspur and Sasquatch getting very separated. Sasquatch does get the kill on Sombra, but they don't have that supports that they need to stay alive to try to hold. Sasquatch does go down. Larkspur following soon after. Order 16 is going to try to touch her. Larkspur is still up actually. Order 16 is going to try to touch, does get booped off. I believe Lark dies here. Yeah, Larkspur does go down here. It's basically just up to Order 16 to try to contest here. Does unfortunately get hacked, gets stuck in that room, does go down. Pyrat could possibly contest here, but I just don't think they're going to be able to touch in time. He tries, but unfortunately, he does not manage to get on point, and that will bring the final score to 3-2 overall, giving the win to Concordia Covers. If you want more Overwatch content, we do stream on Twitch every Tuesday. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next week.